All right, what's up, guys? So I had an experience and I want to share it with you guys. So that's what my channel is about. So I've had a nail in the tire probably about 5 or 6 times since I own the van. So I do have a warranty, wheel and tire warranty, 5 years, but I only use it if I have to replace the tire. So patching a tire is something I'll pay for out of pocket. I don't want to do a claim for something like that. Typically it's going to be like 20 to 40 bucks, somewhere around there. So anyway, that's what I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you a nail, a very big nail, actually a bolt that I got in one of my tires right here, this driver's side left tire. And then I also wanted to show you how to get to the spare tire. So that's what this video is about. So if you've never owned a Ford Transit or you want a Ford Transit cargo van, typically this is where the spare tire is going to be, and this is how you're going to get to it. So mine is a 2022 Ford Transit 250 with a high roof extended back. And I'm just going to kind of go through this video and show you guys, let me mute this, show you guys how to get to the spare. So this is the tire. That's the nail right there. It's actually a bolt. It's really, really big. The good thing is it's on the inside and it's on the thick rubber part of the tread. It's not in between here. So if it was in between here, it possibly would reach the tube, which more than likely I would lose air in the tire. So I wasn't losing air. I just felt something. It didn't feel right. Something didn't feel right. And I had drove probably about 60 miles before I actually inspected this tire and saw this. So the good thing, I knew that I wasn't losing air because obviously if I was, I would have, my control panel would have alerted me. And so the air was holding, and I'm like, maybe this nail is not that deep, and I think we can get that thing patched. So again, this is a really big bolt. It's probably the biggest nail I ever got in the tires. Even got a washer on it, so it like went in perfect. But it's in a perfect position. Typically if it's not in a location like that, you're gonna have to probably replace the tire, and those are going to run around $250 to $300 depending on what brand you get. All right, so I think I have Continental tires, the good brand. They last long, but man, I keep getting nails in the tire because I go to a lot of construction zones. So that thing went in there perfect, right in there. And I probably rode on it for at least 2 days before I decided to inspect my tire, because I'm like, I could hear, I didn't really feel it, but I could hear something that just didn't sound right. And it felt like something was on my tire, and I had looked at it before, but I didn't see this. So I inspected it really, really good, and that's when I saw this. All right, so that's me. I'm using my phone, and I do apologize. Typically I'll have my wife or my son record me, so it's probably not gonna be the best job, but I'm just, I did what I could. I'm holding the phone in one hand. So this is the spare tire. It's in the rear underneath the van. More than likely that's where you're going to find your spare tire. So this tire is very easy to access. When I first bought this van, I thought that you had to crawl under here and like unscrew something down here to get it down. No, it's very easy. So I'm going to show you that real quick. So it's just this little I don't know what you call this. It's a metal piece right here. That's what's holding the tire up, and then you're going to see a wire that's connected. You can roll it up and down, but that's how your tire should be. If it's not under here, I don't know where else it would be other than inside the cargo area of your van, but that's where it should be. All right, so this is where you will find the tire jack and everything. I can't speak for every van. I know the van I had before this is where it was at. In this little compartment right here. This is on the passenger side. There's a little compartment. You open that, and that's where everything should be, right there. So if you're buying a van, I recommend inspecting this and make sure that the tire jack and everything's in there, because if it's not, you're gonna have to buy one. All right, so I don't keep mine in there. I actually keep it inside of a plastic container behind the seat. So, but that's where you can put it if you want to. All right, so here's the tire jack and all the parts that you need to take the tire off. I also found some glasses. I don't know whose glasses these are. I think these might be the previous owner, because these are not my glasses. So I found those underneath my passenger seat. So they're pretty nice. I'll probably wash them off and keep them. But this is all you need right here. I actually didn't use the tire jack. I'll explain that in just a little bit. But this is what you're going to need right here, this crowbar. All right, so that's the crowbar. And you're going to use this side to unlock the wheel nuts. And then this is the side you're going to use to get your spare tire. All right. So that's all you need right there. All right. So that's what it looks like. It's kind of like a square shape. Some of them could be different. It might be diamond shaped or whatever. So this is the rear of the van. All right, this is the very back, right above the bumper. There's a hole right here. Okay, so I had this plate installed. I showed you guys a video of that. I had this plate installed, but they purposely put a hole right here because this is what you want to access. So you're gonna take this little plastic cover off, and that's what you need right there. So that's where this crowbar is going to go into these grooves right here, and you're going to use that to lower the tire to the ground. All right, so I'm trying to do this with one hand, so sorry it's not perfect, but yeah, you stick it in and you're going to go, I believe, clockwise. It's either clockwise or counterclockwise. I think it's clockwise. All right, so you're going to turn it and just twist it, and as you twist, that tire is going to lower. It's going to drop down to the floor. All right, so it makes it, you don't have to crawl under your van at all. It makes it very easy. So like I said, I wish I had somebody to record it for me, but as you can see, it's coming down. All right, so very, very easy to access, and you're going to see that little wire right there. That's what's holding it up. All right, so eventually I'm going to lower it all the way down to the ground, and then I'll show you what we do next. All right, so this is underneath. I kind of crawled underneath so you can see, but you got this rubber piece right here. It has a little locking mechanism right here, and then you have the wire. This wire is connected to that metal piece that's underneath that holds the tire up. All right, so like I said, it's kind of hard to show you and do the work at the same time. I just wanted you to see what it looks like. So this right here, you're gonna unscrew this. You twist it with your finger. You shouldn't need any tools. If it's really tight, you could use a wrench. But yeah, you're gonna twist that off, and then this little black cap right here. There's a little black cap. You're gonna lift that up. Lift that all the way up and move it out the way. So you could just move it, lift it all the way up. Yep. And then right here, this part right here has a little opening. You're gonna pull that wire down this little groove. There's a little opening right here. You're gonna pull it down and then out. So down and out. There's an opening at the bottom, and it's gonna slide right out. So I wasn't able to do it while I'm holding the phone. I needed both my hands, but I just wanted you to see what it looks like. So that's what it looks like. So you're gonna go down this little groove and then slide it out, and this whole little wire piece comes out. All right, there's a little hammer piece inside of there. That's going to release this wire from this black piece right here, and this black thing is going to fall to the ground. That's what's going to allow you to get the tire off. All right, so hopefully you can see that pretty good, very easy. And then like I said, you're going to unscrew this little black cap right here. All right, so I'm trying to do it and hold my phone. I couldn't do it, but you get the idea. All right, so next is, let me see, what am I trying to do? Okay, I'll turn my light on so you can see. That's right there. I'm moving that wire piece. Like I said, it's kind of hard. There, I got it off. So that's the little piece right there. Why am I putting it back on? So yeah, that little piece right there. You just got to slide it out and you're good to go. I'm not sure why I'm putting it back. Oh, I think I'm showing you how to put it back in. So you just put it back in, and you're going to slide that wire back over to the side and lift it back up. All right. So really, really easy. And then this piece right here, like I said, you're going to unscrew. And it should be only finger tight. You don't have to get it like super tight. You unscrew that. Once you get that off, should be good to go. So this black piece right here, that's what we saw underneath. There you go. Once you get that off, you're good to go. So everything's disconnected. You will have to lift the tire up a little bit, or you could drag it. You could drag it out just like this, or you can see how it's loose, or you can lift the tire up and then pull that little piece out. So I'm showing you can lift it up. All right, so this is what it looks like once you get everything disconnected. This piece does touch the ground, so you're gonna have to secure this somehow so it's not dragging on the ground. All right, so I'm just dragging it out with one hand. So I put that little mat down so I don't have to lay on the hot ground because it was like 100 degrees that day. But you can slide under your van on your back. All right, so once you slide it out, that's that black piece, lift it up, and you can pull that piece out. And that's it. And that's your spare tire. All right, very easy. I wanted to do a video like this because, like I said, I have experience, and some people have never changed their tire before or never even tried to get their spare tire. So you don't have to Google it anymore. Just watch my video. So now I'm actually turning it the wrong way. You're supposed to turn it counterclockwise. So turn it the other way, counterclockwise, and bring that wire back up. All right, so this is what I did underneath the van. That wire, I rolled the wire back up, and let me show you real quick. So the black piece is too long. It reaches the ground. So you could either tape it under here, or you could do like I did. I just kind of looped it around a wire, this wire right here. I looped it around this, and then I put it kind of in a knot, not a real tight knot, but a loose knot. All right, so this heavy part kind of weighs it down so it won't come untied even when you hit bumps and everything. So just run it around something up here like I did with this one. So that'll hold it up, and then just run it through the middle, like kind of like a loop. And the weight of this will hold it down so it won't come loose. So that's what I did. And then the wire piece, you can get the wire piece off the ground, like turn it back up. You could either wind it all the way back up. I didn't want to because obviously I got to put my spare tire back. So I just needed it off the ground. So I just rolled it up a little bit. And then, yeah, I'm showing you, I put it in a knot. And then I put the little metal piece inside this little hole right here. See that right there? That's the black cap and everything. I stuck it inside of a hole right there. I stuck it through there, and it stays. Like, it's not gonna, it would have to be perfectly lined up to fall out. So even if it fell out, it's not gonna rub on the ground. But I just stuffed it in there and it stays. So just an idea. You can also get a piece of tape, duct tape or something, and just tape it right here. So I'm doing that because I'm going to put my spare tire on, and I'm going to throw my the tire with the nail in the back, the cargo area, so I can take it to the shop and get it patched. All right, so very easy. All right, so this gentleman right here is from AAA. So that's what I decided to do. I have AAA, and I'm like, you know what? I could change my tire. I have no problem doing that. But if I have AAA and I get, I think 3 uses a year, and I mainly got AAA for my wife, use it. Like, don't change your tire if you have AAA. Make them do it. That's what I pay for. So I hired AAA. It took about 20 minutes. They came out, and this guy changed the tire for me really fast. He's got the jack. He showed up in this pickup truck. He's got the jack, and he's got the power tools, and I did him a favor. I had already loosened the lug nuts, so I used my crowbar to loosen the lug nut. They were already loose, and I already had the spare tire. So all he had to do was, you know, he used his power gun right here, and he took them off and threw this on for me and tightened it up. So it took him like less than 5 minutes, really, really quick. So that's why I said I didn't use my tire jack. I could, but I'm going to use AAA. All right. So all done really quick, less than 5 minutes. And the spare tire, you want to make sure you inspect your spare tire. Make sure it's aired up for situations like this. You definitely don't want a flat spare tire when you need it. So you got to make sure it's good to go. I would make that part of your daily inspection. That spare tire is good. I've used it at least 3 times, and it's great. And I actually rode on it for, I want to say 2 days. It took about 2 days before I got that tire fixed. So I don't know why my camera's turned the wrong way, but I'm showing you guys right here the what am I showing you? Oh, I think I'm showing you a close-up of the nail. So that's after we got the tire off, that's the nail right there. All right, so all done. Got the tire with the nail in it back there, and we got the spare on. I put the cap back on. I think I'm gonna show you that. So this cap right here, this is what covers the lug nuts. I have 8 of these, so I have 4, and I have 4 extra ones. So I took it off of the regular one. It just pops right off. So they just snap in over the lug nuts. So those, I think I bought those off Amazon. You can find those on Amazon or Walmart, whatever. They're pretty cheap, and they just pop right on. So that's what covers your lug nuts. And see that little opening right there? That's where you can use like a screwdriver or something to pop it off, but I pop it off with my hand. All right, so again, like I said, I did use that spare tire for about 3 or 4 days. So I got this pump that I purchased from, I want to say Home Depot, either Home Depot or Lowe's, and I decided to air up my spare tire, and it was actually aired up pretty good. But I want to show you guys right here. So on the door, the driver's side of your door, this is the information you need about your tire, and also weight capacity. So if you didn't know that, you should have a sticker. Just, why am I turning my head like this? Tire loading information. So it's going to tell you the capacity that you could carry. Mine is 3,500 pounds. So you don't want to go over that. It also tells you the PSI for the front and rear tires. Okay. So 52 is typically for the front tire and 75 for the rear. That's the PSI when you fill up. So you should have that on your van. If it's missing, here you go. This is what it should. If you have the type of van I have, more than likely it's going to be just like this. All right. So if you don't know how much air to put in the tire, there you go. So just wanted to show you guys that. And then I'm about to air this thing up real quick. Airing it up. And it was already aired up. So I'm going to show you the PSI. I had just put it on, turned it on, and it's already at, what was it at? It was a little low, not too low, but it was like 42. So I got it up to 52. All right, guys, just to end the video, this is where I keep my tire jack and everything. This is behind the passenger seat. Nice, easy to access. And this is the tire that I got fixed. Okay, this is the original tire. I took it to a shop that I go to all the time. They charged me $30 to patch this tire. So they pulled the nail out. It did not damage the tube, and they were able to patch it. And that's the little mark right there. So yeah, this little shop right here, they specialize in tires and stuff. I go there all the time. So as you see, they plugged it. Nice plug, perfect. And I kept it in the back of my van. I think I'll show you that in just a second. All right, and we're gonna end the video just like this. This is how I had the original tire in the back of my van for about 3 or 4 days. I just ran a ratchet strap on it right over the wheel well, and it was not in the way. It worked out perfect. And once I took it, I had an oil change scheduled like 3 days later. They put the spare tire back here and put this tire back on, and it was part of the rotation. So I think it's in the back now. It's not in the front. All right, and oh yeah, I'm just showing you. So I'm showing you, I've been driving for a couple days, and this wire is still under there and the knot's still good. It won't come loose, so it holds really good. All right, that's it, y'all. Have a good one. Catch y'all on the next one.